What's good, YouTube? This your boy Spurs Brotherhood, man. Bringing you another one. And today we got I want to give my reaction to the Canelo versus Triple G. Next big fight coming up. HBO dropped the first episode of 24/7, man. I gotta say, I've been disappointed with the promotion for this fight overall because I can't lie, it's gonna be hard to compete against Conor and Mayweather, but I guess Golden Boy and them HBO, they went with the let's just wait it out because they knew that fight was before, so they said let's wait it out and then we'll just start promoting once that fight is over and try to get a quick 2 to 3 week, just hype around it, which is not bad, but I feel like they should have still did a little bit more during that time, because Conor and Mayweather had the headlines for, I want to say, the last 2 months. And, Triple G and Canelo, we all knew about the fight, but they wasn't really trying to push it. I wish they would have pushed it a little more so that by the time Conor and Mayweather ended, we're ready for this, which we're going to be ready regardless, but it would have been better with a little more push, But I guess they are going hard. I seen some workout. They had live workouts. The 24/7 was released, so I guess they just said we're going to go full throttle these last 2 or 3 weeks, and try to get as much press as we can for the fight. But back to the episode, I want to say I haven't seen the 24/7 in a while, back since the Floyd days, because it's like shit. Floyd made 24/7, so after he wasn't on it, it's like they ain't really had no interesting characters on there to really watch. But I'm actually, I gotta say congrats to HBO, man. Great episode, man, because it's good to know about the fighters, but it's good to know about the fighters, which means know their history, know some things about their past, man. And I gotta say I earned some respect, for both fighters. I wasn't too big of a Canelo fan. I knew he was a good athlete, great fighter, but I felt like all he was ever, I wouldn't say all he was ever known for was fighting against Floyd, but I feel like after that Floyd fight, he kind of didn't show me anything. The kind of knockout was good and all that, but I feel like, he never really showed me anything to warrant, his skill. And then that Julio Chavez Jr. fight was just rigged, so it kind of threw me off with him. But I say after watching the 24, I gained some respect. He a family man, like all of us are, you gotta love the family. And he just he a cool young dude, his big brother taught him boxing. Obviously I'll leave a link in the description if you want to go see the video, but obviously his people loved boxing and everything. His big brother taught him boxing in Mexico, like in the street or something. It was crazy. So after hearing the story, I kind of got a little more respect for him because he did come from humble beginnings, man. And everybody can relate to that, Everybody ain't grow up with the silver spoon. So anytime you see somebody who, grew up with tough beginnings and actually achieved something, I gotta salute that. And that's one thing I didn't know. Plus he had a daughter when he was 17 too, so he was a pro boxing fighting, I think he went professional around that time. He was fighting some of the top fighters in his life, and he had a daughter, so you gotta give him, some respect for juggling that, being a professional boxer and raising the child right, so that kind of made me a little more of a Canelo fan, man, just to hear about, his story. And then we got the Triple G story, man. Triple G, his persona, right now he has the record of a Floyd, but he don't act like Floyd, He's more reserved, laid back, more quieted, He just more let my game speak, aka let my knockouts speak, Because I think he went on the streak of knockouts like 27, so, we all we really knew about Triple G was his knockout power, And I think from a couple of the previous, we kind of learned about his brother, but I feel like this one, for this big fight, they dived a little deeper. For as the first episode, they wanted to really let y'all touch base and see where these fighters come from. So we went with Triple G. They took him back to Kazakhstan. Hopefully I pronounced that right, Kazakhstan. And it was just cool, to see his old boxing gym. He's a big star down there. A lot of people don't really realize. Yeah, we know him down here, but back in his hometown, Kazakhstan, he's a real big star there. So that was kind of cool to see that. You kind of forget that these foreign fighters, yeah, we know them, but we don't idolize them like we idolize our American fighters. But they don't trip because when they go home, they get the love of a top fighter would down here, So that's what kind of balances it out for them. When they go back home, they get love in America, for their skill, and then I think it's more their admiration when they get home, because people and kids see them and they like, that's one of me, and if he can go do what he did and be a big star, then that gives them hope. So it's kind of like the same effect of us down here when we see a star that's similar to us. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of cool to see. You don't really get that aspect to understand that in these guys' hometowns, they pretty big names. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they big names to us, but they superstars where they from. So Triple G is he's a major star in Kazakhstan, man, to get back to the point. And we learned a little bit about his story. Obviously he was another Big Brother influence. His big brother had to stop boxing at 22, I think, to help the family out. So he told Triple G, you go ahead, I'll stop. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of cool to know. But the main thing that hit me with Triple G, and which kind of explains his demeanor, is that they said that he lost 2 older brothers. They passed. Now, I don't know how they passed. I want to say, I think it could be military, but no, I think they said they passed in two different situations. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't think we really knew that about Triple G. So once I heard that, and when they brought it up during it 24/7, he told him straight off back, like, I don't really want to get into that because it's hard to really even touch that, which I feel him, because I couldn't imagine losing 2 brothers. So once I heard that, I'm like, man, that kind of explains like the Triple G aura, man. Like, we think these fighters, we just see them as fighters, and you know what I'm saying? But they just people like us. Everybody got their story, So once I heard that about Triple G, it kind of hit me like, okay, I see why he grind the way he do, and why he kind of moved the way he do. Because you know what I'm saying? When you went through something like losing both of your big brothers, that's a lot of pain, man. And I think you really don't get over that. And you know what I'm saying? Maybe for him, boxing has been therapeutic, but it kind of just explains why maybe he's not as, the more vocal or open person like that. You know what I'm saying? Because don't get me wrong, everybody go through stuff, but that just kind of gave me a more inside look. Okay, I see how Triple G work now, because that's something like that could fuel you, you know what I'm saying? And that's true. Obviously, you know what I'm saying, I had to fuel him to the greatest he had now. So, you know what I'm saying, all in all, man, I just want to say, shout out HBO, good episode, man. Hopefully we get at least 4 or 5 more episodes before the fight come in, because I think this kind of good, you know what I'm saying, because back when Floyd did it, that's what kind of helped Floyd out, because it's like, yeah, we knew about Floyd, he was flashy during the press conferences, but when you seen the lifestyle and where Floyd came from and the family, that's made you, you know what I'm saying, it's because it's different when you know somebody. Like I say when you know a person, and then you say it again, when you really know, which is you know more about them, they're inside, and that's what made us a fan of Floyd, because we got the age of 24/7. We like, damn, we got to see in the cars, and you just got to see in the celebs and the lifestyle. And even with any other fighter, they may not have a flashy lifestyle like Floyd, but it's good to know, you know what I'm saying, where they come from, know who made them, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So, like I said, it's your boy Sports Brotherhood, man. Stay tuned.